should do, boys.
Well, then it took me a minute. I was like, am I sure that's not just an orange light?
Good evening and welcome to the One View with your hostess, the mostess, JC1, live on this Saturday night this week. Apologies for the late entrance. We were due on Wednesday, obviously, but we had some, let's say, unforeseen circumstances, so all good. All good though now. And as always, I'm here with my fellow colleagues, the one, the only P-Town cowboy, Double D.
What's cracking?
I nearly called you Power Boy there. Power Boy.
I'll be Power Boy if you want. It makes me sound like a sidekick for some awesome superhero, and I'm just there to sit wearing my outside underwear on. But hey, I'll be Power Boy if you want. P-Town Power Boy.
Brilliant. And the one, the only, easy as Sunday morning, Breezy. How we doing, Breezy, this week?
Wait, what day is it? Did I forget to go to work today?
I was just about to say no. Don't worry, it's not a work day.
No, it's definitely a Saturday, mate.
Oh, that's worth that for a second.
I see you holding your rather large sword, and that's not just a euphemism.
I mean, we can't see us around. That could be happening as well.
That's my shirt out either.
What's that sword from, Brad? I've always wanted to ask. Is it from Highlander? I just think Highlander whenever I see it.
I don't know, you'd have to ask the previous owner.
I thought you were going to say you have to ask the sword.
Well, it says Excalibur on it, so I assume it's just...
That ain't Excalibur. I've seen Excalibur.
I pulled it from a stone myself.
And all that.
That's still how it's actually.
Of England, I think.
And while we're in the moment, cheers, Brad.
Oh shit, wrong cup.
Absolutely brilliant. Oh, and we're opening the show with Pocket Rocket on this occasion.
That's what they call me, you know. Call me Pocket Rocket.
Hey, well, let's just end that for now. I'll be honest. I am that shattered. I am honestly bamboozled this week, lads.
Get off teletext then.
So one thing we are gonna.
Teletext was sick.
One thing we are gonna say on the podcast this week, right? I've got just two rules. One, we're not discussing Loki. It was yesterday. We would be discussing that Wednesday. I have not seen it yet. We will come back to that Wednesday.
I'm gonna put another hat on.
I'm very upset because
anyone ruins that, the band or bard, anyone ruins that. Secondly, oh my god, how much of a crazy day were yesterday, lads.
Well, I mean, what, in life or just for you? Or
just for me. Just for me. 10 hours.
Oh, here we go.
No, there's not that many people involved.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Right, so just put this in.
JC ranting moment. Go on, mate. What's
so
cracking?
absolutely bamboozled today. 10 hours of streaming yesterday. 10 hours.
You're at 5 hours. Like, did you actually go for 10?
All together, I did 10. I had an hour and a half break in between part 1 and part 2.
Actually, a question about that.
Yes.
Why?
Because it was Modern Warfare 3 release day, and COD, right, has done all the stuff they should have done in Modern Warfare 2.
He's happy with it, essentially. The movement's
back. It actually feels like you're in a competitive game. It actually feels like it's worth fighting in COD this time. Not like you're walking down the street holding hands with Mr. Soft going, Mr. Soft. Nice and slow.
Mr. Soft.
Hey, Mr. Soft's a fucking tough bastard.
Mr. Soft.
Very ironically named.
Mr. Soft is a legend from the adverts of soft mints in the 90s and noughties.
I'm gonna have to Google it. I have no idea who you're on about.
You don't know about Mr. Soft?
I have no idea who you're on about.
Oh, Google the soft mint adverts from the 90s. And you'll find
this creepy guy. What the hell? He looks like nightmare fuel. Bloody hell, look at him. He's sapped all the colour from the world.
That's terrifying. Fuck that. No, hell no. I'm not buying that product.
Yeah, that's a really good point. How does that terrifying figure sell mints? Like what? You see it, I know, I want to put a mint in my mouth. It's insanity.
I think he just kind of stares at you from behind the mints on the aisle.
Forces you to buy them.
Yeah, it's
he genuinely looks like some Nightmare on Elm Street type nonsense. It really does.
Yeah.
I honestly preferred the Judder Man. Everyone remembers that?
Judder Man.
I don't think he's that scary. I don't think.
I think
very creepy looking. Actually,
I think we should do a. I think I mentioned this a while back. I think we should do a segment where we watch an advert from like the 80s and 90s, which are really messed up or weird or creepy. I love that stuff. We should do that.
Yeah.
One a week.
Yeah, all right, we can do that. I'll be honest, I ain't got a TikTok video this week, so we can certainly do that. Not a problem.
Who was yours, Brad? Mr. Judder?
The Judder Man. It was for some like old alcohol drink. I think it was like an Alka-Pop or something. Mets apparently.
Oh God!
It weren't for Hooch for it.
No, Mets. I thought it was like
Mets. Yeah,
I thought it was a Smirnoff Ice or something, but
yeah, I can see that because he's got like an icicle crown, hasn't he? Yeah, that's a bit like it's a bit. What's the guy that did like Sleepy Hollow? What's he called?
Tim Burton.
Yeah, it's a bit Tim Burton.
Right, okay.
Cool, like it. See, weird adverts, man. I love weird adverts. They're absolutely fascinating.
You remember them?
Yeah.
You do. I mean, you don't necessarily remember the reason or the product for it, but the advert's good at least.
I mean, come on.
So, actually, you talk about there was actually something. I mean, the other day, a bunch of shit happened in the same day.
Yep.
No way, Brad.
Yeah, a bunch of shit, man.
Never.
So I think there was like 5 things, but I only remember 3 of them. So the Rockstar confirmed GTA 6 trailers coming out in December.
Right. What are you going? What are you going to say?
JC's got something to say about this.
The actors' strike ended.
Yes, yeah.
And that website, Omegle video chat.
Yeah, Omegle stopped. It just stopped, didn't it? They just stopped running it. Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah, so that was all the same day.
Yeah, weird. And I think the owners behind it, the comment they put out was something along the lines of we can't compete with basically other competitors, but also the amount of like effort they go into to stop people showing their dicks on that site. It's crazy.
That's just 90% of it though.
Yeah, I mean, I know it for Harry Mack, who's an amazing freestyler. He used to do Omegle bars and rap for people and freestyle for them on there. There's some other people on there that do genuine stuff, but yeah, it's just dicks, I believe, just dicks. Just Schlong City. Right, come on, JC, what's your beef with GTA 6?
Right, so I have a major beef with this, right? I came out a bit strong, right, about Grand Theft Auto, right? I really did, right? So initially, I'll be honest, this is where JC will admit he's wrong, yeah? So
no way! You're never wrong, JC. You're a perfect man.
No, I can't. Well, you know, this is the thing. This is the thing, right? You've got to admit when you're wrong, right? So initially, my thoughts about Grand Theft Auto 6, right? I'm a fan as much, well, not as much as anyone, because I know some people who are absolutely creaming themselves over this, right? But I am a big fan of Grand Theft Auto, right? And my point is, right, that initially I went, sack the marketing department. I can't be arsed with these guys. That's the fact that they've just revealed it has ruined the reveal, right? As far as
so you were pissed that they said that they're going to talk about it in December rather than just releasing the trailer in December?
Yeah, they should have just released it and caused a massive internet. If they'd have dropped it blind, it would have caused a bigger storm. That everyone will be talking about it. Well, to a certain degree, people will be talking about it anyway. But if they'd have dropped it, I think more people would have been talking about it. Because
a lot of people would think it's fake. It's like, yeah, the GTA 6 trailer dropped. Yeah, sure it did. I believe it.
That happened, didn't it? So it was actually leaked. before Rockstar announced it was leaked by
Right.
I don't know whether it was someone on the team or someone very close to it who
I heard there
said
was, like,
basically,
plot leak or something, not the actual trailer though.
yeah, I know there was a plot leak a while back. But anyway, someone really close
Yeah.
leaked that they're going to be doing a trailer in December, and then like 10 hours later, Rockstar came out and said, "Yeah, we're going to do a trailer in December."
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that spurred them doing the announcement of the teaser to tease the trailer of the game.
It's.
It's
I mean,
ridiculous.
I don't know where they get off on these teasers. I really don't, because for me, right, they've just ruined a massive surprise for everyone. Coming up to Christmas, everyone gets a massive reveal. There's excitement, there's buzz in the air. You know what I mean. I'm not saying necessarily that the marketing department are wrong over at Rockstar. Obviously, they're in the jobs, they know about marketing. I don't work in marketing, fair enough. But what I am saying is, as a general consumer, in my opinion, I would rather have the trailer just dropped on Twitter or YouTube or wherever they were doing it during because it's the 20th anniversary, isn't it? So they're doing some stuff. So I'd rather it dropped on there and everyone just go absolutely crazy. I honestly, I was looking forward to the excitement of being in the office at work, and I know you're there to work at work, but obviously you do chat and stuff.
GA6 comes out, so
Yeah.
you gotta watch the trailer for it.
If GA6 come out, our office, right, and we didn't know a trailer were coming, our office would have exploded with excitement. In just our little, like Gareth, who I work with, would have absolutely.
Just always, you're always doctoring.
He would have. I'm just saying. I'm not saying his last name. No one knows who he is. But Gareth at work would have absolutely lost his crap, and I would have loved seeing that. I would have loved seeing the enjoyment in his face. Now Rockstar have taken that away. This big surprise. He'll still have a little bit of enjoyment, but he won't have the big surprise.
I was going to say something, but you preface this with correcting yourself. So have you changed your mind then, I assume?
I've not changed my mind. I think they've done.
Why did you preface?
No.
What were you wrong about then?
I was wrong about when I said sack the marketing department. I've got.
All right, okay.
I shouldn't
Well,
really
all
say
right.
that. Right. That's.
Let me counter your point then. So I get where you're coming from. And actually, I don't have any. I genuinely don't care about any of this. And I'm a big fan of all the GTA games, playing them all, but I'm not that excited about this one. But to counter your point, does it not create an event?
No, because they've got the 20-year anniversary in December.
No. What I mean is they're creating an event around this trailer. Rather than it just dropping randomly and not knowing, all of a sudden you've got hype to all get together and watch this at the same time. But if you've just heard somebody in the office go, "Oh my god, have you seen the new trailer?" and you're like, "What new trailer? There's a new trailer?" But now you can all watch it at the same time, and it's a viewing party, and it's excitement, and it's hype, and it's enjoyment. There's that side of it.
So many YouTube reactions to that trailer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
People on
yeah.
Twitch streaming the trailer.
Yeah, but
Yeah, there will be,
for me, the hype has been lost a little bit because I know it's coming. Part of the hype is the surprise for me.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not the biggest GTA fan.
That's just my opinion.
I've always been kind of amused by it. The fact that it's taken like 10 years. Like I remember like when the PS5 launched, I was just like kind of like vaguely paying attention to it, and people thought GTA 6 would be released on PS5.
Yeah.
And there's all these. I saw these videos like reacting to the game trailers launching, and it comes up Rockstar, and people start losing their shit because they think it's GTA 6.
Yes, I remember this.
And then it's like, then the trailer for GTA 5 and it's just like, it's like,
and they're like, "Oh, we've increased the
the
traffic."
light just died.
It's like, what?
Right? It's like, seriously.
It's the same as Skyrim, innit? Like these two games, they came out 2 generations ago.
Yeah.
The 360 and the PS3, these 2 games came out on. And it's crazy how it's taken this long. And I know, and this is the reason I'm not excited that much about it. Yeah, the trailer will drop. Yeah, I'll watch it. But I don't think we'll see the game till 2025.
Yeah, there is that. But to be honest, if they were trying to create a buzz and a bit of hype around it, right? Yes, some people may get that hype. Some people may get that buzz. But for me, personally, you've actually just extinguished a bit of the hype. I know it's coming.
I'm still waiting for Half-Life 3.
I know it's coming. I know.
Portal 3. I want Portal 3 as well.
Portal 3,
Please.
yeah. I want the next Alan Wake next. I ain't even played the first one yet.
I'm buying that Payday, by the way. I'm going to be playing it.
Alan Wake. What, Alan Wake 2 or Alan Wake original?
Yeah. Alan Wake 2, yeah, I'm going to bang it. I've seen I've not seen a massive amount of it, but I've seen too much positivity around it. I've seen too much positivity around it now.
It's confirmed Control 2 as well, which is good.
They have, yeah. They've said the remaking. What the game's called? JC Max Payne.
Max Payne. Yeah.
And yeah, the Control 2 is in its early days of storyboarding and stuff. So yeah, they're doing really well. Remedy are doing really well.
Remedy are doing a good job.
I'm liking Remedy.
And what I will say is that I'll apologise in advance to Double D because I will not be watching that because I want to play Alan Wake 2 as well in the near future.
I'm not streaming.
First, mate.
Shit, yeah, you do need to play the first. You can't go. I would say it's bad enough you're missing Control, to be honest. But
I'm not. I'm playing them in order. I've got Max Payne 2. I might buy Max Payne 1. The only reason I didn't buy Max Payne 1 was because I thought it was a little pricey. Max Payne 2 were cheaper, and I thought it was a little pricey for what it were. So this one,
because you're doing it really weird by buying them all at once. Just play them, then buy
no,
them,
no,
buy them, then play them.
no. The way I do it is it's because
I have any money. Oh yeah, I bought every
I like.
I bought 16 games that I'll play over the next 3 years.
I don't have a massive amount of money, but no, the way I've done it in my mind, I like to get things set up in a row, all my ducks in a row. So like I saw all the games, including Alan Wake. I think I got all the games from Max Payne 2 right up to Alan Wake the arcade or whatever it was.
Alan Wake the second.
No, yeah,
Royal.
Yeah, Alan Wake, the arcade one that Brad wasn't too keen on.
I liked it.
Did you like it?
I didn't care for it.
Oh, right. Sorry, my fault. I got that wrong way around then. Double D didn't care for it.
It's not like a DLC, right? It's not like a full game. It's like quite repetitive and it's quite short.
I think I got them all for about 35 quid. Which I thought was a good deal. So rather than messing around when the time comes and looking what's on Game Pass and everything else, I thought I'd rather own them. Simple as that. If I enjoy them that much, I'll own them.
Going back to GTA, just really quickly, I just want to ask a single question. Do you think that Rockstar can live up to the hype?
No.
No.
I mean, let's be honest.
Well, that was easy.
No. I've got
my old housemate. Hi, if you're listening, Dom. He always played GTA 5 consistently.
Yeah.
But, he completed the story, he did all the missions, and so he just he just came up with new shit to do every week. I don't know how he just flying planes with the fucking screen upside down and shit. I couldn't tell you. Some of the nonsense he come up with every single week. He's just
GTA is one of those rare occasions where you start off chaotic, just doing random shit, doing everything you want, and then by the end of it, you're like driving down the street, adhering to the traffic rules,
yeah. It's like, okay, it can be a great story and all that. That's great, but once you've done that, it's just open. What can they add to the open world that they haven't already done? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, what they add is what they've
space travel.
I mean, submarines would be sick.
Yeah.
What they've done with GTA 5 Online, which is essentially they've developed it to a point where it's a completely different game. There's so much content in the online side of GTA 5. Yeah, so I assume there'll be. I don't know whether they'll be more integrated in 6. I really don't know how they'll do it. I sense there'll be a lot more microtransactions and live service elements of it because that's just the way the world's going and that's also where the money is. So I sense that's what they'll do.
But in answer to your question, to expand on it, right, can Grand Theft Auto 6 live up to the hype? I don't believe it will do.
It's too long.
It's not the length of time. It's not the length of time at all.
Red Dead 2 surpassed the original.
Right. The trouble with a lot of follow.
Yeah, but it wasn't Red Dead Redemption 6.
That is such a good response.
The guy's got a point. The guy's got a point. No, what I was going to say was that you've got to look at Modern Warfare 2 as a prime example of how.
No,
how to.
Oh no,
how
you
to,
don't. You can't compare an annual
No,
release
no,
game
no,
to
no,
GTA.
no. Listen,
Go on then, go on then.
right. So, Modern Warfare 2, right? It was billed as the next generation of COD. It was billed as absolutely state of the art. Gonna love it. All these new cool things you can do. You got a backpack. You've got this. You've got everything else. It gets
You
released.
got a backpack? Is that one of the new features in the game? You got a backpack?
They got rid of them. It got released.
Oh, okay.
There were a lot of problems
Crazy-
with it. There was
crazy
so
technology.
many problems which we've covered previously. I'm not gonna go into them now. Right. So, can Grand Theft Auto 6? I hope, for the sake of Grand Theft Auto, right? They have not, and bearing in mind we haven't seen any gameplay at this point. We're just about getting a trailer.
We've only just been told the game exists. Officially.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
everyone knows it was coming. Everyone knew it
And
was coming.
and they hadn't even named it, which is kind of scary. They just said the next installment of Grand Theft
Just
Auto.
another trailer for GTA 5, a remaster of GTA 5.
I know.
No, let's bring back to Vice City. Vice City was great.
Everybody.
Or GTA 5.2. No. I honestly hope they don't change the core elements of the game too much and make them too complex.
Hey, they've been the same since GTA 2.
We like complexities in storylines and stuff. The gameplay, though, to a certain degree, don't get me wrong, Double D's the exception here. He plays most things on hardcore, hard, whereas I'll play on less because I'm more about the story. But the complexity in the story are all good, and but if you start complicating the gameplay too much, then that's what's going to upset the users. That's what's going to upset the gamers.
Can't imagine him changing that though, because you got to think the gameplay hasn't changed since GTA 3.
But
Like,
yeah,
when did GTA 3 come out? 2000.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Really?
2003.
When they went from 2D to 3D.
It's not changed. You can pick up GTA 3 and be absolutely at home if you've only played
Yeah,
GTA 5.
and
GTA 3.
And I
It's
always,
2001. Oh my god.
wow. And
That leap, considering like Metal Gear Solid and Final Fantasy 7 came out in 1997,
yeah.
that leap is insane.
Oh,
I forgot
yeah.
how much of a leap the PS2 was. Wow.
Well, the first Grand Theft Auto was 97.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the second one was better, but
Remember that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
where you're running around a little man over the streets of London and
great.
stuff.
The second one was great, especially because that's when they generated that whole mission based
Yeah.
gangs
Wasn't it
and
like GTA London or something as well?
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking
yeah,
of
that's
then, in where you go
Yeah.
running around London. But yeah, for their sake, I hope they do that. I hope they keep all the core elements. We'll see what the trailer is. We're going to talk about it because at the end of the day, everyone else is, but I still don't agree with them telling us, in my opinion. Just my opinion.
I'll tell you one point before we move away from it.
Yeah.
And it's really going to infuriate me because I think there's a fair chance that we're going to have multiple protagonists like we did in GTA 5.
Yeah.
I think it's a fair shout that we'll probably have two, a male and a female, if not three.
GTA 5.
Yeah. So two, if not three. One of them will be female. And you know that people will kick off because there's a female protagonist.
That's been rumored for years now, though.
Absolute insults out there.
Why will they kick off?
Exactly. Why do people kick off? Fucking wrong, innit? Like, people are going to get angry because of female protagonists. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But you know that's going to be the case. And it just tarnishes the whole agenda for me, because the comments in YouTube will be filled for, oh, why do we have to be a woman? And then all over the news, people will be like, oh, people kick it off because, and then you bury the good news that is, we've got actual detail of the next up and coming, arguably biggest game that we'll see released within the window it's released in.
Yeah.
Frustrating, but God forbid they make him not white or black, then it would just be crazy. Oh my God, we've got a Asian female as a main protagonist. This is wrong. The world's gone PC mad.
No,
but actually,
right.
does it really matter?
All I'll say is, if God help us if people kick off as well that they don't like a character.
Oh yeah,
it's good segue. This good segue.
Here we go.
So last night, for anyone, I know these guys don't watch it, but for anyone who does, who maybe watches it. So Big Brother eviction night, double eviction.
Oh my God, is Big Brother still on?
Yeah.
I did not realise it was still on.
I cancelled years ago.
I said it was. I said it was rebooted a month ago on this very podcast.
I don't recall that.
Don't remember that.
So anyway,
Jesse, 2 against 1, mate. You made it up.
So anyway, there's basically Big Brother last night, double eviction, right? And there was 2 people evicted. First one was Chanel. Second one was
Chanel.
Right. So spoiler alert for anyone watching. Sorry, it was obvious Chanel were going to go low. To be honest.
Hold on. How come you can talk about Big Brother when we've not watched it yet, but we can't talk about Loki?
Because you two are never going to watch Big Brother.
How do you know? We've just found out it exists. We might go
back to season 1 and binge it.
If you watch Big Brother, my jaw will drop. My jaw will drop.
We're gonna go, yeah, we need to experience the full BBU, the full Big Brother universe, to be able to.
I always hated Big Brother.
Stupid. I didn't mind it back in the day,
but it's gone back.
Maybe it's because everyone watched it and I like
no. The trouble were, by the time it got to about series 5 or 6, it all went into the what some people term like Z-listers and stuff. People who want to be famous, who have been on multiple shows. Whereas
it's not reality TV at that point, is it? It's people acting up.
Whereas this year they have gone back to kind of basics where I would say 85-90% of the household are not Z-listers or anything like that. The only thing I were a little upset was that there's a girl in there called Noki, very lovely girl, and she was Miss Britain and Miss Universe, which kind of like
Miss Universe. Hold on, are really bitches in this? What's happening right now?
So it's part of a worldwide beauty contest. I'm just saying.
It's not universe wide though, is it? It's not universe wide.
No.
But anyway,
we're the representatives in the other planets.
But anyway, my point still stands that I were a bit upset that obviously they put someone who were already been making waves into television and other stuff. So,
I can hear you now. That's fine.
Yeah, I lost you there for a second.
Yeah, we lost what you were saying for a minute. When you were talking, then I could see your lips moving, but couldn't hear you. Yes, that was the only little bit I upset because I thought this were all going to be regular Jaws 100%. So anyway, they've got all these regular Jaws in. Everything's been great. There's been a lot of arguments, obviously. Everyone's been to and fro, and everyone's been picking sides, right? And there's a lot to say that you may dislike or like about both sides of the coin, right? And I was watching it, and I was like, I'm actually quite glad that Trish went because, and I'm going to be unpopular for this, because at the end of the day, I thought she was sort of causing a lot of the house to have arguments, or people were disagreeing with her, and not necessarily her fault, but at the same time, she sometimes in the moment didn't do enough to defuse it and stuff like that. And plus, I feel other personalities within the house were being overwhelmed by hers, so we didn't get to know more people better. So I was sort of like, I was glad in that respect. I went over on and obviously I voted in the eviction this week myself because you get 5 votes on ITV's website.
5 votes? Why do you need 5 votes?
Well, I don't know why.
Maybe we should do that.
I think it's just to get the voting numbers up. Oh, we've had 20 million votes.
100%.
Yeah, we've had 5 million votes on this, but only 1 million people watching.
Grand, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Wait, it's on ITV now.
It's on ITV and ITV2.
So it went from 4 to 5 to ITV, mate. It's traveling.
It's going back up in the world. Well, no.
Would you guys do Big Brother?
I would.
Honestly, I think I would just be, after a week, I'd want to kill everybody and I'd be begging to be evicted, so I'd probably end up winning.
Well, yeah, that's probably. I think that'd
Oh,
be.
Brad wants to be evicted. No, keep him in. Keep him in.
Yeah. Let's torture the puss. So.
They have actually done that with past contestants as well, kept them in during votes and stuff. But what
I would be so fucking passive.
Yeah,
on Big Brother. It's like, oh, there's drama. I don't give a shit.
Do you know what? And
off.
I think you've got to have that balance, though, right? You've got to have that balance because otherwise,
you got anything to do?
like,
No.
How many contestants did it start with? Like a dozen? Is that right? Like a dozen people?
It started with 16.
Oh, so what? So like, if you've got all 16 people that are antagonistic and arguing and combative, it's just going to be horrible because you'll just have shouting people all around. So, Brad, there's space for you in the BBU, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Brad reminds me of Tom.
I'm a very private person as well, so no, I would hate every second of it.
I tell you what, the problem is though, Brad, with you going in. If it's the same format as it was when I watched it way back in the day,
Still is.
You have to earn your alcohol.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you have to pass your weekly test to get a deluxe shopping budget.
Yeah, you have to do like challenges and shit.
Well, that's what they do. Stupid challenges, right?
But anyway, going back to what happened last night, I have an important point to make about that.
Next weekend.
Right. So Trish gets evicted last night.
Oh
right?
no, not Trish.
I finally watched it. This were like at 20 past midnight. I goes on Twitter to see what the reaction is, and I can imagine
It's called X, mate. It's called
X. X. Sorry, now X. I can imagine what the reaction's going to be because at the end of the day, people really love Trish. They did. She had a loyal fan base. They're actually chanting Trish for the win before she got evicted.
So So the unvocal minority kicked her out.
Exactly.
So the silent majority booted her out.
But the thing about that is, right, you go on Twitter after, and bearing in mind I voted this week, and I will hold my hands up and say, I voted for Trish to be evicted.
Your 5 votes, mate. I think you pushed her over the edge.
Because quite simply, I felt the house dynamics would be better without her. And I thought that person, I actually didn't want her to win. I wanted someone else to win. And I thought the house dynamics were better and it will produce a better show. And no, I'm not talking about whether she deserves to win or not. I'm talking about just my opinion. I did not see her as this year's winner. There are other people in there who I fancy better. Right? Then I go on Twitter, X, sorry. And anyone who voted for Trish, and this was 9 ads without exactly counting tweets, I'm estimating here, but I would say 90% of the tweets said you're racist if you voted Trish out. And,
I didn't even know. I mean,
I was offended. This is my point, right? During this conversation, at any point have I mentioned what she looks like, who she is, what she looks like.
I dislike her already.
Right.
I dislike her.
Right.
That made me racist.
Well, that's the thing, right? So everyone's turned around and said, "You voted her out. You're racist," and I'm like, you know what? You can go and kiss my ass. And notice I didn't mention what skin color I am or what religion I am. You can literally kiss my ass because I'm a person who thought the house would be better off with someone without someone in it, regardless of where they come from, what religion they are, what they look like. I don't give 2 hoots. I have my reasons for voting Trish out. That does not make me racist. So you can take that, wind it up, shine that son of a bitch sideways, and shove it straight up your candy ass, as The Rock used to say.
That's a harder to quantify and a harder explanation to give than, they're not the right race. And especially, you've got to remember, people that go to X to complain about stuff, as Brad just said, are the vocal minority.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm very aware of this now.
Let talk the shit.
Yeah, but it just, I'll be honest, right? I'll be honest. At the end of the day, the podcast is our production. If I'm going to get something off my chest, I'm going to get it off my chest. So Sorry, I've done it. I've done it. I've got it off my chest now.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm fine not talking about it anymore. But
Yeah.
I am actually more interested. I'm more interested in JC whether he would do Big Brother or not.
Oh, JC would. Just
Would I do Big
I
Brother?
would vote him out every week.
Brad would buy 5 more votes.
Would I do Big Brother? Right, I will be very honest. I would have to seriously think about it. Because at the end of the day, I know I'm on...
Wait, what do you win?
100,000.
I'll do it.
No. You're not thinking wide enough. You just think about the end prize. As soon as you get booted out of that, you've got like OK and Hello Magazine coming for interviews and stuff. You got this podcast would get plugged constantly if JC was in the Big Brother house. He would walk up to the camera knowing when he was going to get booted out, and he would go, "Tune in 7 o'clock Wednesdays. I'll see you there."
You know, there's only one view. That's JC's.
That's every time you're in the Big Brother diary room, whatever it's fucking called. You'd be looking at the camera going, "Listen, some people call me JC One View. Tune in, you'll find out why." I would do it. By the way, I'd do it. I think it'd be a hell of fun. How long is it? How long is it last?
6 weeks. They're doing it now.
6 weeks.
They used to do 12.
I was under the impression it was months for some reason.
They used to do it for 3 months.
That is months. That is a month and a half.
And now it's 6 weeks. So I think it's more doable with 6 weeks as well. Because if you think about it, per year, most people, I'd say, get between 4 and 6 weeks holiday. So if you really wanted to, and you were well in with your company, you could probably arrange that with HR and your manager that you could take an extended holiday of 6 weeks.
To be fair, a lot of companies do like garden leave and stuff like that. Anyway, like sabbaticals.
Yeah.
I am curious though. Like, if you went in, I think 3 months is actually better because you see the toll on mental health and people's psyches impacting them longer. Not negatively. I mean people change within 3 months.
Oh yeah,
it's
massively.
easier to keep a mask in place for 6 weeks than it is 3 months.
Right,
that mask can easily slip in 3 months.
Speaking of children back in the day, screw Big Brother. Would you do Takeshi's Castle?
Yes. God, yes. I would do Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, damn right.
How far do you think you would get?
Takeshi's Castle, I think I'd do really well. Ninja Warrior, I've done a wall, a Ninja Warrior wall. So
yeah.
How did that go?
I think I've done it. I've done one. So I think if as long as there's nothing else throws me off, I can get to the end, and I think I can do Ninja Warrior first level. I'm not do the second one. I don't have the upper arm strength for the second one. But yeah, I'll tell you what the other one is. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have watched it, where Brian Blessed did the narration for it. Unbeatable Banzuki.
No, I didn't watch that. Sorry, you're gonna have to tell me about it.
Basically, Takeshi's Castle, except Brian Blessed doing the narration, which
I didn't really watch Takeshi's Castle, to be honest. But obviously, I watched.
The thing is, like, no one ever won.
Yeah, but weren't it Dirty Den? Weren't it Leslie Grantham for a while presenting it back in the 90s?
Charles was doing commentary on it. Did the commentary?
Craig Charles did, yeah. Castle.
I'm sure Leslie Grantham presented it at one stage.
What, I'm going to plug a really good. Amazon's just done a re-release of Takeshi's Castle. It's really funny. The narrators on it are 2 comedians, and they're so funny. They're just chatting shit all the way through it. It's really, really good. It's on Amazon. I think it's about 8 episodes long, and I will say it's much safer than the old stuff, because some of those people in the old stuff, they got hurt, man. They got really hurt. There was no safety at all.
What's that? So what you said?
On Amazon, they've done a new series of sketches.
Oh.
It's really good. It's really, really, really good.
Oh yeah, some of the stuff just look painful.
Do you know that one where they have to go through the fake doors? Some of those people would
just like one door was like solid and the others were paper.
And they would just go full tilt.
You just gotta pray you get the right one.
Why did they go so fast? I don't know why they went so fast. It's like, just take your time with it. But no, they would go full pelt and bounce right off when it was hardwood. Oh, cringe. Absolute cringe.
No, I will give it a look. But yes, I'd have to think about it. But I probably would go in Big Brother. I probably would in the end. I'd probably just say, you know what, life's too short. Go and enjoy it.
I might sign up for the next one next year.
Oh, mate. We would.
Unless you won't watch it.
I would be tuned in. I would be tuned in like mad to see Double D hitting.
I was about to say my name wouldn't be my legal name. It would be Das of the Deuce.
Yeah. Double D. No, it would be good. But lads, we are getting to that time where. So,
Oh shit!
I would say, does anyone remember what it were last time? But I think I can't remember it.
We've not done this in like 4 weeks.
I know, well, that extra half a week, isn't it?
£6 something, right?
It was £6.45.
They've gone back up, right?
Yes,
I've got a
£6.45.
good feeling about this. It's gone up.
So we've had to wait an extra half a week for this, so there is a bit of.
Should we have bets? Should we have guesses?
I reckon it's at £10,000 a share.
I thought I actually thought that you might have seen it when I were doing it earlier.
No, I deleted my shares app. I got sick of the pop-ups.
I think it's on 678.
£10,000.
Okay.
I think I might be closer, Brad.
Well, you know, we're getting close to the big reveal. Are you ready, boys?
Stop. Yeah, please, you're killing me. Can't handle it.
Well, this week's share price is... £6.64!
Oh, it's got up.
It's gone up even more. We missed a massive dip at 6.19, didn't we? Oh my god.
10p off.
So how much has it gone up?
It's gone up 19p.
Oh,
19 pence. So if I bought 10,000 shares the other week, how much profit would I have made?
You would have made £1,900.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm playing a fool's game.
0.19 times 10,000.
If only you'd bought 10 grand's worth of Weatherspoon shares, Bradders.
Big round up.
Who's the real idiot here? Weatherspoons for not selling it here.
Wow. That I've got to admit, I didn't expect that much of a jump. I expected that at Christmas, not now. So at Christmas, like I said, the fact that I still think it'll be nearer £7 at Christmas. And we'll reveal the year-end price for us on the One View in a very special Christmas special.
Whoa, spoilers.
Exclusive. I'm locking it down, boys. Locking it down.
I might even wear my Christmas jumper for you.
I don't have a Christmas jumper.
May have to get you one.
I actually have a
Christmas hat.
I have a Christmas t-shirt you might like, actually, brothers.
There's always them £10 shops near Christmas in town, isn't there, with jumpers? So
I don't go to town during when the shops are open.
Might just have to pop in and just get you
when
one.
the pubs are open.
But
Weatherspoons is open like 24/7, I'm sure.
Is it?
It feels like it.
It feels like
I've
it.
never passed the closed Weatherspoons.
It's 9 a.m. till late. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That smells like a you issue.
That smells like a you issue because it came up on my iPad outside me.
I thought you were doing girls' night or something. That's what I saw.
And also,
I'm
got
not
Discord. You get notifications on Discord, so shut up with that nonsense.
But,
anyway, on with the show.
But she has tuned in just in time for...
It's that time once again for...
It's that time once again.
Punch!
Let's go.
Hey, and this is the weekly Get to Know You, where one of our people is put... I didn't get a notification either. Right,
Don't let him ruin your intro, JC.
Right.
I didn't get a notification.
I am being put off here. So the weekly Get to Know You quiz, where we ask one of our fellow podcasters 20 questions. Would they munch? Do they like? Would they fancy? Do they lust? Or do they just not like and find a bit icky and want to get rid and punch it away. So
That intro, that was the sexiest intro we've ever done for this segment. What was that about?
off the top of my head, a lot of it is.
I like it, mate. Let's go.
So this week in the hot seat, I've totally forgot who it is. It's me. It's me.
I got this too, so don't worry.
I know, mate. I'm hands back.
Right. The thing is, right. When I said earlier, I said, you know, right. You've got Munch Punch because I remember earlier week discussing it, and I couldn't remember.
Are you all right, mate? Are you all right?
It's cod lag. I'm just absolutely. Oh,
He's got kill streaks running around his brain.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Brad.
So I'm in the hot seat this week.
I think I've got
Right, hit me with your 20 questions. I've put myself in the hot seat.
I mean, you haven't. It's a rotational thing.
It's a fairly even temperature seat. Anyway. Let's
Go on, Brad.
Sorry, okay. Number 1. Dinosaurs or dragons?
Oh, dinosaurs.
Wrong. But anyway. Would you rather instantly learn a language or instrument of your choice?
Oh. I'm going to have to go with first answer in my head because they're my rules instrument.
Okay. Whales or sharks? The animals, not the country. There's a country called sharks, but first I'm going to find out.
Whales, because I believe some can be friendly. Go on.
What?
To think.
They will eat your face.
Killer whales have never killed a person in the wild, and that's what they wanted to think.
In the wild?
Yep. They've only killed people in containment. Never a human recorded case of killer whale killed someone in the wild. I just think it's because they're really good at it.
Fun fact.
On the tracks. Anyway, lightsabers or phasers?
Phasers.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Ketchup or mayo?
Ooh. Ketchup, because I can use it with more things. Surprised myself there.
Drama or comedy?
Drama, because I find a lot of comedy subjective anyway, and I find a lot of the modern day comedy dry. Just to expand, because I know D likes explanations, so.
Would you rather lose sleep or skip a meal?
Oh, skip a meal any day.
Babies dressed as animals or animals dressed as humans?
Animals dressed as humans, because some of them, they just look so cute.
Would you rather fight a bear or a gorilla? Usually bear.
There's only one right answer here, by the way. There's only one right answer.
I'm going to go with a bear, because I could probably climb a tree.
Bears can climb trees.
What?
Bears can climb trees and they can climb trees faster than you, just so you know.
Go on.
Rich or famous?
Rich.
You're right. It's like he's only just seen the list.
Yeah. Would you rather fight 10 raged rabbits or 10 raged cats?
Oh, rabbits.
No, mate.
Rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 500 duck-sized horses?
What size?
It's a classic common question.
It is a classic question. Yeah.
Horse.
You want to ask it again? Ask
Horse.
it again.
Like 1 horse-sized duck or 500 duck-sized horses?
Horse-sized duck.
That's a big duck, though. Imagine the size of that
huge
beak.
duck.
That beak would destroy you.
Yeah.
No, the point was I'd fight a bear because I could climb a tree if I needed to get away.
Bears can climb trees.
Right,
Bears climb trees better than people can, mate.
A lot better.
but gorillas can climb trees as well. That's what I was thinking.
That's
Go
what
on.
I want you to think. Muppets or Sesame Street?
Oh, Muppets.
Would you rather be a magician or a stand-up comedian?
Stand-up comedian.
Really?
Wrong.
Yeah, agreed. Thunderbirds or Captain Scarlet?
Sorry, repeat that last one.
Thunderbirds or Captain Scarlet? Do you remember the puppets?
Thunderbirds any day.
30 days of nights or 30 days of sunlight? You know, like Alaska, that sort of situation.
Sunlight.
World domination or world peace? So, world domination will be you ruling the world.
World peace.
Loser.
Boring.
Stuck 1,000 years in the future or 1,000 years in the past?
I go future.
Last question. Would you rather be a borrower or a smurf? Good question, though.
We usually end on a really philosophical question, don't we?
Not this time,
But
though.
I know, Brad, that was the last one that we sent across, but you could have changed the order.
I was going to ask something else. I had one.
I don't think it. I
Alright.
don't. I'll come back to the chat in a minute, but Smurf, because Smurfs are awesome, and I used to watch the cartoon when I was a kid, and I loved it.
Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf is an absolute Nazi. You don't want to be under his regime.
Yeah, but he's gonna pass away soon. He's
No, he never
age.
dies. He's like Smurfette.
Yeah, well, you know. But that this week was.
Bunch or punch.
Yes, guys.
I
No,
forget you do the voiceover on that. That's hilarious.
you know what? That was actually really, really. I actually really like them questions. A lot of them.
You got to stop saying actually, it's insulting.
Actually. No.
It's confirming bears can climb trees, on.
No, they can't. No, they can't. I've seen it.
Bams, just for feedback on the chat, when he says world domination, I don't think it's the domination you're thinking of.
Whoa, JC. I like it.
No, the crocodiles can climb trees.
Really?
Oh.
I didn't think they'd have the claws for it. That's interesting.
Oh, it's interesting. I didn't know that.
Maybe we should do a segment next week on can you tree climb or not? And we'll just do animal on animal.
Maybe.
No. Just say no. It's a stupid idea.
Bams, well, that's me told.
Yeah, she doesn't care anymore.
I can't believe you actually said every opposite to me though, Bams. That's quite funny. That's
one of your questions. You did get, I know it's like hypothetical.
yeah.
It's all your opinion, but several of your answers were wrong.
Yeah, 100%. Why would you ever want to be a stand-up comedian when you could be a full-blown magician?
That'd be way cool.
That is awesome. A magician?
Because I would like to make people laugh.
Magicians can make people laugh.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm just super serious magician. If everyone laughs, they get kicked out.
They get literally chopped in half, not magically.
So, but you know, it's one of them, isn't it? And it's time.
My favourite time. It's the time I look forward to in the week.
Intellectual glasses.
Here we go. Brad's movie of the week.
And it's Brad's weekly segment where he gets to tell us his movie, his thoughts, and where to watch it. Let's take it away, Brad.
The strike's over, but leave me alone. That's someone else doing it. I shouldn't have been doing this during the writer's strike. I'm not part of the writer.
I did it once, Brad, and it was nowhere near as good, so I think you don't really have a choice, mate, I'm afraid.
Okay, so just like I kind of wanted to talk about this one around Halloween, but there was more appropriate films to talk about. And I wanted to do it last week, but it was the 5th of November, so I had to talk about me. I'm finally getting to this one. So, do you ever, like, back in the day, did you ever watch, like, ghost hunting shows, like Most Haunted and shit like that?
Still watch him on YouTube.
Derek Acora. With Derek Acora.
Yeah.
So this is 2011. This during the peak of like found footage films. This is Grave Encounters. So So what this is, it's like it's just like peak like found footage films. You're like, we found this footage of this, and like every fucking genre you can think of in horror films is being done. And this one, it's like based on like a bunch of people, guys making a film crew making an episode for a TV show where they go ghost hunting. and it turns out the place that they're actually filming is actually haunted. So instead of waiting for something to happen like you do in the show, you watch the show, most Derek Cora says, "Oh, I'm sensing," and they never catch anything, they never see anything, nothing happens. But this is what would happen, maybe this. So yeah, so the first the beginning of the so the first not even half, first 20 minutes or so, it's just literally all these guys just doing the production of the episode. They're talking to the owner of the place and this old mental asylum. They bring in the medium, the Dekakora guy, who is literally a paid actor, So they do a take with him, they go, look, this is the backstory, blah 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 blah. It's the host's do you sense anything? Oh, I'm sensing this, and it's all right, come on. Was that too much? Was that too much? It was I was shit like that. And at one point, they even bribe a gardener. It's hey, you gone here? Have you ever seen a ghost? No. But no, have you ever seen a ghost? No. Has anyone got any money? So just give him $20. Oh yeah, I saw a ghost. It was over there. It's terrifying. It's but anyway, as the night goes on, after they wrap, something actually happens though during the production, filming, and they get genuinely paranormal activity. So they all start freaking out, oh shit, we found something real. We're gonna be fucking rich. Let's film this, And so something happens, but then it all stops. Nothing happens. They finish filming. They all wrap up. They're ready to go. But then pretty soon after that, they find they're actually trapped in the building. And then just shit really, really hits the fan. The ghost activity gets super aggressive. And they're and it's all this, recordings of, different camera angles, different rooms, and different setup of the production. And they found what they're looking for.
Yeah, I bet.
I like it. I like it.
So being hidden camera, sorry. Being found footage, I assume the cast is unknowns then?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's literally called the Vicious Brothers, and then they had one of the film, which is the sequel. And then one of them went on to do other stuff, the other one just hasn't done jack shit.
I wish I was a vicious brother. Where's the film set? I feel like I might have seen it.
It's in America. It's an old mental asylum.
I think I've seen it. Yeah, I think I've seen it. I think I really enjoyed it.
What's the name of the film again for the viewers?
Grave Encounters.
I've never seen it personally. But
well, you can find it on Shudder, which is a horror streaming network. That's also a subdivision of Amazon. Or to be honest, it's things on YouTube.
There's so many of these films that you can find it on here, you can find it just pirate it.
It's on YouTube.
Do not pirate it.
But it's on YouTube.
Do not pirate it. If it's on YouTube, go watch it there.
I have seen it. Yeah. I did. I really enjoyed it.
There's a second one as well. Did you know that, brothers?
Yeah, there is. And the second one's very, very meta. It's it goes direct. It's
in a good way or a bad way. Because it can go either way, can't it?
Not as good as the first one. So tries to explain more of what's happening and shit, which kind of ruins it a bit.
Okay, yeah.
It's basically it's the sequel. It's the movie is. It's a movie that exists in the real world, and it's one guy's obsessed with it. He's trying to go to the film studio and such, talks to the producer, secretly records the producer, and him and his friends want to find the house and such, and blah blah blah.
No, it's on the list. It's made the list, and as you know,
you need to show us that list one day. You need to show us that list.
Let's have a look at this list.
It's right here. It's all in here.
Brad's a little black book of films.
So I've actually got quite a lot on my list at the moment. I don't know.
Oh, I wanted a paper list.
So I've got Sons of Freedom. While we're on about movies,
you don't need to read out every film on that list, bro.
No, I'm just pointing out ones that I definitely haven't seen. Sons of Freedom, Cobweb. Apparently that's a horror. And Talk to Me, another horror. The Whale. Have you seen The Whale yet, Brad? I'd be interested in your opinion on that.
The Whale.
That's one with Brendan Fraser, right?
Yeah.
I don't. I need to be emotionally in the right state to watch that film. I think. I just.
Oh, is it one of them?
Yeah, I think so. It's about an incredibly obese man, and I don't. People that can see me.
He got massive praise for it, right?
I did absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure it's amazing, but I just. I I think it'll just depress me.
To be fair, he needed it. He's been out of limelight for a long time, and I think by the sounds of it, it was good for him to sink his teeth into it and be able to show.
It was great. Doom Patrol. I think it's mostly voiceover, but it's great.
In what? Doom Patrol?
Doom Patrol's a comic-based TV show. And
yeah, I watched Doom Patrol. It's awesome.
Robot Man.
Yeah.
Well, he does the voiceover for Robot Man. It appears like so it's literally a robot with his Doom voiceover, but he does appear in person a few times. It's like that. It just literally just finished. The last episode was a few days ago.
Oh right, I'm on season 3 of that. I think.
Yeah, but it's like something you watch. I'm like, what the fuck were they smoking when they came up with this?
But it's so good at the same time. I think.
Yeah, it's like sometimes it's like really emotional, really heartfelt, and like really funny, and other times it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
You fucking what weirdos made this?
Speaking of just finishing, have you watched Attack on Titan yet, Brad?
Yes.
Have you watched all of it?
Mm-hmm.
I've not watched the last one.
Oh, Brad's ahead of you.
Oh, he is. I didn't think we'd watch the last season yet.
After I read the manga. We finished.
I read the manga, sir. Don't you come at me with your anime bullshit.
I know. Yeah, no,
10 years is a long time, man. 10 years is a long time for anything to be in circulation. And
One Piece has been.
I can't believe One Piece is still going. How many?
It's in the final saga, but that could go on for years still.
Yeah, I know, right? One Piece is just insane. It's so dense. I don't think I can ever get into it. It's too much.
I've been told about it, and I've had a look at it, and I just went, not for me.
Netflix is pretty good.
Other people might enjoy it, but it's not for me. Like you say, it's too much going on, I think.
It's about the
got to catch up.
Wait every week for a new manga chapter.
No, that's true.
Sometimes every 2 weeks he goes on. The writer goes on breaks every now and again. Every few weeks.
How dare they? Right, how dare they?
We're on a break next week. Massive cliffhanger. Break next week.
Yeah, they do on purpose.
Every time.
You need a little bit of extra time to make sure that cliffhanger ends right.
Let's not get on to cliffhangers, put it that way. And shows ending on cliffhangers. I just watched a film trilogy again, which ended on a cliffhanger at the end of the trilogy, and they didn't make the 4th movie, which I was rather upset at. So, lads.
Well, on that note, actually, I've got some massive news to announce. We'll talk about it off air. We'll talk about it on air next week, I think.
Okay.
But I end on a cliffhanger.
I'm intrigued, and it's
tune in next week.
It's a good time to say tune in next week for that one, because we are coming up to the end of the show. So we'll leave you hanging for 3 days, Bams. 3 days. That's all.
3 days.
Wednesday's the next show.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
4 days, sorry.
4. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank God it ain't Monday tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Actually, mine first. I'll be working from home.
4 days. Bams is getting rather agitated. Is she on a 6th string by now? Is
She's throwing hands yet?
Yeah, she's. I don't think she's at the point where she's at 6 strings. And if she is, and if Bex is watching, then stay away, because she will rip your arms off and beat you with them. 6 string bands is not to be trifled with.
Well, that's it for this week. So a massive thank you to Bams and Bex in the chat. Really appreciate you stopping by. Massive thank you to Double D, the P-Town Cowboy, and Easy as a Sunday Morning Breezy. And thank you to anyone else who stopped by and tuned in. Appreciate it. And we'll catch you Wednesday when we're back at 7 for the One View once again. Good night and God bless. Take care, guys.
See
Bye.
Ya.
Summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body oh so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now, and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, that's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, it's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. I need you on the dance floor, 4 a.m. and we go home. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name out of this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, that's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, it's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag.